Hi guys, Ariana here from Stories Save Us. Thank you for coming by my channel. I'm saying hi from the amazing Bounty Books here in Vacaville, California. I have started a new group of videos that I'm going to be calling Reading Around the Bookstore. So I'll basically just be grabbing books off of different areas in the store, different genres that I've never read before, and reading them and letting you know how it goes. So please enjoy the video. So I have been reading around the bookstore. I'm trying different genres, and I thought I would start with a genre I've never really read, which is romance, particularly historical romance. So I have read some paranormal romance in the past, but it was like one or two authors. This is nothing like that. I picked this. This is Reckless by Amanda Quick, who also writes as Jane Ann Krentz. Let me check actually when this was written. Oh, 92. Okay. Almost as old as I am. So I picked this book because I work at the bookstore now a couple shifts, and I love putting away the romance, and this one caught my eye mainly because of the really beautiful woman on the side, and then you open it up, and I don't know if you can see this, I'll take a picture of it. It looks lovely. I think the lady's really hot, so I was like, ooh, I want to read about her, and it looks piratey, it looks cool. I was drawn to it, and thought I'd give it a shot for trying different genres. That was one of my goals for 2019, is to read genres I don't normally read. I kind of had a roller coaster with this book. So the first 200 pages I really liked. You know, I was like, okay, this is fun, like the drama, you know, I love historical stuff, so I was enjoying it. But I think that my roller coaster is because I didn't really know what to expect from the genre. It's just been, it was frustrating. I was getting very frustrated after a certain point with the paramour, the love interest. So we have Phoebe, who is a reckless young woman. And I will say the word reckless was used a lot in this book. I was like, we get it. She's reckless. Okay. And then Gabriel. And I was just so annoyed for the majority of the book. After the second half of the book, I was just so frustrated with the love interest. I couldn't, for me, okay, I didn't get it. Because, you know, it's romance. It's supposed to be, you know, a fantasy, you know? This is like daydreams, you know? It's supposed to be good. And I wasn't getting that. Although I think now that I just finished the last few pages, so I think I just didn't quite get what the genre does. Okay, I'll explain. I don't like, if I'm going to fantasize and have this lovely daydream of this romance, I would like it to be with somebody that respects me. I get that this is historical, and so it's during a time where women are not looked at as equal, but you'd think that the love interest would at least not be so condescending and patronizing and just treat her like a child, basically, that needs to get in line. Ugh. And then I did not like that. And that wasn't really addressed at the end. They kind of had like a shiny, happy ending, but we don't really know if he changed that behavior at all. So I don't like that. And so I'm going to try maybe some contemporary romance, because that might be different. Maybe I just picked the wrong era. But yeah, I did not like that at all, and I was getting so frustrated. He did not want to tell her that he loved her. They rushed into marriage for various reasons. There's a cool little, like, adventure going on that causes lots of drama that's kind of cool with, like, booksellers and kidnappings and a whorehouse at one point, which was a little strange. They called it Hell. You're gonna spend a night in hell, which... I'm losing my train of thought. This is not my normal thing. I did kind of like it, but I also kind of hated it. So that's where I'm at. I enjoyed it, but I also hated it. And what cracked me up is, so I guess I was thinking that romance is more like erotica, and I realized that after the fact, oh no, it's not erotica. I was expecting a little more sauciness in this romance. And they did have, before they got married, they did have a little tryst in the garden. And I was like, ooh, okay, oh, okay, I see what you're doing there. But then it just went downhill from there. And they did not go all the way in the garden. He was like showing her the pleasures that her body can do, which, come on. I think women back then knew how to touch themselves. Anyway. Anyway, their first time having sex, this is spoilers by the way, sorry, it was basically a 2-pump chump and then he fell asleep. And I was like, what? This is supposed to be like a fantasy thing that I would like daydream about? No. And he's like, it'll be better for you next time. And I'm glad she actually called him on it, but the way she called him on it was to withhold sex until he admitted that he loved her, and I just hated their relationship so much. I hated it. Yes, there was the happy ending and it all worked out, but none of the things that I hated were addressed in that happy ending. So I think that I maybe just did not know what I was getting into with this genre. I don't know if most romance follows along this line, then it's probably not for me. I am going to try a few different authors and try some contemporary romance and try some new paranormal romance. Maybe I'll find it, or maybe this is just not my thing, because it was like watching a bad soap opera where you kind of get enjoyment out of it, but you also just hate it. So that's where I'm at. Yeah. This is my first, reading around the bookstore video that I'm going to do as I read these different genres. The thing is, I don't want to judge it too harshly with a star rating, because I think that this is probably exactly what this genre does, and it was kind of cool. I did like the background stories, of the books, and there was some spooky stuff, going on, and it ended up being resolved pretty, easily, but I have no idea what to star this as, because I like to be fair, and I don't like to judge harshly. That's my thing with this booktube channel that I have a hard time with. I have a hard time judging harshly. I have a very hard time with that. Because I feel like if this is in fitting of its genre, I don't want to rate it too low, because it fit for what it is, and I should have been more prepared, and that was my fault. So I'm thinking 2, 3 stars. No, it should be a 2. Why? I'm too nice, guys. What would you rate something if you kind of enjoyed it and kind of hate it? What is the answer, guys? I don't know. So that's where I'm at. And I'm gonna go read something else. So, thanks for watching. Let me know, please, if you have any recommendations for some sort of romance that you think I might like more. Note hearing what I didn't like about this. I would love to get some recommendations because at the bookstore I just sort of grab what catches my eye, and that might not be the best plan. So please, if you have any recommendations for romance that's a little more equal in their, in their relationship, I guess. Maybe, yeah. I'd like that. Please help me. And yeah, I will let you know. I'm going to be putting this down now. So thank you for watching. I will see you soon. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Mwah.